Hello everybody, this is Tucker Miller here again, and tonight, like I said, for my next movie review, I'm gonna be reviewing on The Fox and the Hound. Came out in 1981. So anyways, let's get to the plot. So, the plot of this movie is we got this fox named Todd. When Todd was a baby fox, his mother left him because, well, his mom was getting chased by a hunter and then she left Todd to save his life, and then Todd met this owl named Big Mama, and Big Mama stumbled upon this woman named Willow Tweed, and then Willow Tweed saw Todd, and then decided to raise Todd as her own. So yeah, Willow Tweed decided to take such good care of Todd, and then raise him as her own. So yeah, and then we got this guy named Amos Slade, who was a hunter, and he has a dog. He has a dog named Chief, who is this character, and then one day, Amos Slade brought home a hound puppy named Copper, who is this character, and then meanwhile, Todd met Copper, and then they became friends, and they didn't. But however, they became friends, and then however, they didn't realize that they weren't supposed to be enemies because Todd is a fox, and Amos Slave wants to train Copper to become a hunting dog. So yeah, and then once Todd and Copper gotten older, their friendship has died out, and then yeah, and then Amos Slave wants to hunt down Todd, and yeah. So that's pretty much what the plot of this movie is. I know the plot of this movie is kind of hard to explain, but I have seen this movie before, so yeah, I've seen this movie before, like, many times. But yeah, the plot of this movie is kind of hard to explain, but yeah, but I think I gotten it. So anyways, what can I say about The Fox and the Hound? Fox and the Hound, I really love this one. I love this movie so much. It's just cute. It's just, yeah, this is another very cute movie. So yeah, this is another very cute movie. But I'll say this. This is this is a extremely sad movie. To those who haven't seen it, this is an extremely sad movie. But I'll get to it in a little bit. But yeah, this film is just like Dumbo and Bambi. This movie is extremely sad. Sad. Well, Dumbo was very sad, and Bambi was extremely sad, and then Fox and the Hound was extremely sad. So yeah, this is one of the most saddest Disney movies out there. Yeah, along with stuff like Dumbo, Bambi, and then years later, we get more sad Disney films like Pixar films like Up, Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4, Finding Nemo, Coco, and Inside Out, and etc. But yeah, Fox and the Hound is an extremely sad movie. Yeah, Fox and the Hound is a very sad Disney film. Extremely sad. I definitely cried while revisiting it last night. So yeah. When I rewatched it last night and I definitely had cried. So yeah. This is one of these movies where like every time you watch it, you start crying. So yeah. Like along with other movies like Bambi, Dumbo, and Up, and etc. So yeah. This is a very sad movie. So anyways, yeah. Despite from being sad, this is a really great Disney movie. I really love this one. It's a great classic from 1981. So yeah, now I'm reviewing on the Disney animated films from the 1980s. So yeah, I'm in the 80s now. So yeah, next decade will be the 90s, which the 90s is gonna be a big one. So yeah. Yeah, the 90s Disney films are gonna be big. So looking forward to that. So yeah. Yeah, but Fox and the Hound, great classic. I really loved it. But at the same time, it is extremely sad. So, yeah. Yeah, it's Fox and the Hound. The animation is very beautiful. Yeah, the animation for the Fox and the Hound is very, very beautiful. Like, look at that forest. Yeah, look at that forest in this film. It's very beautiful to look at. And yeah, has great songs, and it has a great and it has a great story too. So yeah, but sure, this plot may be too hard to explain, but this movie has an interesting premise. So yeah. Yeah, this is a great movie. So anyways, let's talk about the characters, shall we? So we got Todd, who is the main fox. Todd, he is a great character. When he's a cub, he was very adorable when he was a little fox. And yeah, Todd was very cute when he was little. And yeah, and he was great as an adult, and adult Todd is voiced by Mickey Rooney, which we all know he voiced Santa from the Wayne Bat's Christmas special from 1970, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which I did a review on that special back in like 2023, so I'll maybe put the link to that in the description below, so in case you want to see it. So yeah, Mickey Rooney voiced adult Todd in this film, and then yeah, Todd, he is a great character. And then Copper, he is when he was a puppy, he is very cute. Copper was a very cute puppy, but Copper when he is an adult was also great too. And also adult Copper is voiced by Kurt Russell. So yeah, adult Copper is voiced by Kurt Russell. So yeah, and I think Kurt Russell did a great job voicing Copper as an adult, and Mickey Rooney, if I forgot to say, Mickey Rooney did a great job voicing adult Todd. So Yeah. And also, Big Mama, who is the owl. Big Mama, she's a great character too. So yeah, Big Mama is a great character, and the two Buzz, Dinky and Boomer. I don't know which one is which, but yeah, Dinky and Boomer, they're hilarious characters. Dinky and Boomer are hilarious characters. Like, the two Buzz that are always hunting down that caterpillar. And yeah. Yeah, Dinky and Boomer is always after that caterpillar. And yeah. Yeah, Dinky and Boomer, they're hilarious characters. And and Chief, who is the other dog, Chief, he's another great character. And he's the same voice actor who voiced one of the dogs in the Aristocats, and he was also the voice of the show. He also voiced the sheriff of Nottingham from Robin Hood. So yeah, Chief. He's a great character, and was another great character. Was another character I could talk about, and of course, Vixie, who is Todd's love interest, who is the female fox. Vixie, she's a sweet, an adorable, and kind character. So yeah, Dixie is a very kind character. And at the same time, very adorable. So yeah, very adorable. Vixie is a very sweet and kind and loyal character. And fun fact, Dixie was designed by Tim Burton. That's right. Vixie was designed by Tim Burton, which he will later on work way before he worked on stuff like The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I recently I watched the Tim Burton video when I was preparing to do this, getting ready to do this review. I decided to watch a video about Tim Burton, and he was once an animator for Disney, for Walt Disney. He was an animator for Walt Disney. So yeah, and Tim Burton designed the character Vixie. So yeah. So fun fact. So yeah. Yeah, she's a great character. And then of course got the bear. Man, he's a terrifying bear. And also Little Tweed, who is the woman who took care of Todd. She was a great character. And Emma Slade, who is Todd Copper, who's, I would say, the film's villain. I think the villain in this film is actually the bear. But Emma Slade, who is the owner of Chief and Copper. But Amos Slade, I would say he's probably an underrated villain. So, yeah, Amos Slade is a very underrated villain. So, yeah. But anyway, those are the characters I can think of on top of my head. Now, let's talk about the songs. The Best of Friends? Best of Friends is a great song. I love the song The Best of Friends. And that's the one that is sung by Big Mama. I think Big Mama was the only character there were only two characters that sung this song. That sung songs in this film, the songs for this film. Big Mama and Little Tweed, which we'll get to Little Tweed's song in a second, but yeah. Best of Friends was sung by Big Mama. And Best of Friends was a great song too. So yeah. And then Whack of Education, which again sung by Big Mama. You know, the one where she tells Todd that one that Copper is gonna Todd and Copper's friendship is gonna change and they're gonna become enemies. So yeah. Yeah, Whack of Education was a great song and was a pretty good song in this film. And next song is a very sad one. The next song I'm going to talk about is a very sad one. Goodbye May Sing Forever. Goodbye May Sing Forever. Oh, what an extremely sad, very extremely sad song. It's the one that was the song sung by Widow Tweed in her mind. So, yeah. Yeah, that was very sad. Very sad song. Goodbye May Sing Forever. Extremely sad. When you get to that part, you will definitely cry. I sure did cry once I got to that part. So yeah, very extremely sad song. Yeah. Goodbye May Sing Forever is a very sad, extremely sad song. Now another song I could talk another song again is sung by Big Mama, the owl. The last song in this film the last song of this film was Appreciate the Lady. The lady, the one again sung by Big Mama, is the one where she sung. Yeah, the song Appreciate the Lady is where like Todd has to appreciate Dixie and kind of and they like fell in love and yeah. Yeah, Appreciate the Lady was another great song, but yeah. But yeah, all the songs on this movie are great. So, yeah. Yeah, so those are all the songs for this film. And then, yeah. Is there anything else I can say about this movie? I don't think so. And also, this movie does have a sequel that came out in 2006. It's a direct-to-video sequel called The Fox and the Hound 2, which again came out in 2006. Which I thought it was a great sequel. I might review on that someday, but yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but but the first one is better. But I do like Fox and the Hound 2 as well, but I think the original is better. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, again, Fox and the Hound. The animation is very beautiful. Especially the forest. Yeah, Fox and the Hound animation is beautiful. There's some other Disney animated movies that are very beautiful. Like, for instance, Snow White and Bambi. And yeah. So yeah. So anyways. Yeah, and the songs are great and the story is great too. So yeah. Interesting story. So yeah. So anyways, that's all I can say about The Fox and the Hound. So anyways, I'm gonna give The Fox and the Hound a 10 out of 10. There are absolutely no flaws with this film whatsoever. Yeah, I really love this film. I love this film. It's such a sweet movie. But at the same time, it is very extremely sad. So, yeah. But anyways, that is it for my movie review on The Fox and the Hound. And stay tuned for my next movie review, which will be on The Black Cauldron. But until then, See you in the next video. Bye.